I love this. I want to do this. I want a sex show. Ring, ring. Hi, what's your question? Dear Kate, I really like this guy, but the sex is bad. Are we doomed? This is gonna get naughty. Why don't you make a smoothie or something? Not for kids, Bustle, not for kids. I really like this guy, but the sex is bad. I guess it depends on what you value. It's important that you feel connected sexually to your partner. That being said, like if you haven't been with him that long, maybe he needs to open up. Maybe it's something you can talk to him about. Also think sometimes, I'm not so sure sex is bad as much as he might not be holding the same wild card as you. You might like sex a certain way, and he might like it a different way. So maybe it's just showing that you might not be the most compatible, but I think there's always room to explore. Dear Kate, what's the best part of having sex in your 40s? I want to know what I can look forward to. When you have 3 kids and a busy life, the best part about sex in your 40s, honestly, is the freedom. I'm not a big fan of performative sex. Sex isn't supposed to be pretty. You know, when you get older, you kind of have more fun with that. Dear Kate, I have a crush on someone, but I'm in a long-term relationship. I know I can't act on it, but what can I do to stop it? I love this question. I don't think we should ever stop ourselves from feeling excited by new energy. Like if you're having issues in your relationship and that's kind of filling it, then maybe you should be looking at what's going on in your relationship that's not right. But if it really is that you love your relationship, but there's just this guy that like kind of makes you feel great, I say enjoy it and don't take it too far. I am like the biggest flirt on the planet, so I think anybody who's ever been with me is very aware that I flirt with everybody, like girls, boys. Dear Kate, the person I'm seeing has suddenly given me the ick. Oh, we've all been there. Oh, it's the worst. I really like them, but I don't know how to get past it. Help. The ick. A lot of times for people that I know, when they have a lot of expectations, they find themselves single for a very long time. And then they are like 40 plus years old and they're like, I don't know why I don't have a partner. And you're like, because you have a laundry list of expectations. You have to know that they're gonna do something and you're gonna be like, I really don't like that. But the ick is a different thing. Like if it's like, it's not your guy or it's, you know, not your girl, it's not your person, that's a hard thing to bounce back from. Dear Kate, should I have sex on the first date or play hard to get? I mean, this is just a preference, you know. Are you gonna order like a salad for your entree or are you gonna have a crab cake? When people are like, oh, I'm gonna play hard to get and da-da-da, like that's not, I've never played by that. To my girlfriends who were like, oh God, I'm like, and then I didn't call, I'm like, well then why did you have sex? If you know you're gonna be really sad if someone doesn't connect with you in the morning, then don't have sex with them. Dear Kate, I just met someone I'm super interested in, but he's 8 years older than me. That's like nothing. Look, if he was like 15 or 16 years older than you, I'd be like, this is a little weird. Every once in a while, I'll meet a couple that have a big age gap, and I'm like, that makes sense. But rarely, let's be honest. It's rare. 8 years, actually, I think of actually quite a good age difference for men and women because women are more intelligent and smarter and, I'm just kidding, I love men. Dear Kate, is it possible to make someone fall in love with you, asking for someone who is bored of waiting? This kind of makes me feel sad. I think it's about knowing that you're worthy of love. There's someone for everyone. There's a lot of someones for everyone. Dear Kate, my BF and I talked about opening up our relationship, but I'm scared. Is this a recipe for disaster? Oh my God, this is such a topic of conversation. It feels like it would be doomsday. Like, I feel like I'd be like, oh my God. It's so liberating to know that you can't possess someone else. Like, just because you're in a relationship doesn't mean you get to get in the way of their human experience. There's something incredibly admirable and liberating about people who do that. No, Not for me, not happening. Dear Kate, I've been faking orgasms with my partner. Is that completely wrong, and how do I tell him? I don't care about your partner, I care about you. Let's talk about this. I think that when you're faking orgasms, it means you're not letting go. Maybe also you're having a hard time possibly communicating with your partner and sharing with him the things that you like. It is so important for women to find out what turns them on. You gotta kind of find that, and then you gotta be open to exploring that with your partner, and that takes a lot of courage. Try to make it feel like a vagina, but you just do like have to open your vagina.